Facebook's live, Periscope's live. Wait, not Mr. YouTube. There we go. All right. We are online. There we go. Where's my phone? What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm stuck. There we go.
Just realized what your shirt said.
It says Save Ferris.
Yeah,
Yes.
I get the reference. So
You get the reference?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off,
Yeah.
Saving Ferris. That was a
I
movie
do
in
live. I do live in
1986.
Chicago. I do live in Chicago.
Yeah.
You know that the Save Ferris water tower was my hometown. I saw that.
Hmm.
I drove past it every day. We were all like, "What the hell does that mean?"
The movie hadn't come out yet.
No, no, of
Yeah.
course.
So
It was up there when they were filming it. They
right.
kept it up for years too, years until they repainted it. Probably early 90s, probably, I think.
Hmm.
They kept it up there for years. Hi, Jesse.
Hello.
All right, we're gonna go live. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, welcome everybody. If you got a story to tell, Spawn is surrounded by Muggles. You give us a call 808-468-7924. Let's see. Everybody wins tonight. Here we go. I'm pushing live on this. All right, Chad, you ready? Okay, in 3, 2, 1.
You wanna know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It is Wednesday. It is 8:30, which means that it is once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Perks. We have Shorty Nits manning the phones tonight. And please welcome to my virtual left, my co-host, Chaz427.
Howdy, y'all. It's one up me time. Watch out for those Muggles.
That's right, Chad. Tonight's episode 616, recorded live on May 20th, 2020, is One Up Me, founded, surrounded by Muggles. Phone lines are open, kids. Give us a call, 808-468-7924, 808-GOT-SWAG. That's right, guys. Tonight, everybody is a winner. If you call us up tonight, you get a prize, Chad, automatically. Maybe not the main prize, but you're going to get a prize, because tonight is the One Up Me contest. Once again, Chad, One Up Me contest. So the prizes tonight, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to Jim. The prizes tonight, Chad. For the main prize, the big prize, Chad. This bad boy right here. This is the main prize. The
I know what that is.
That's the Eco Cache. That's the big prize tonight. The Eco Cache is the main prize tonight. But everyone gets get this, Chad. You're gonna love this. Everyone gets. If you call up tonight and you give us your story, you're gonna get the exclusive GCPC practical geocaching label assortment only for geocaching podcast listeners. It is. It's a mouthful in any font. And now for 9, count them 9 caches, being 3 each 1-inch square and round official geocache labels, and 1 original camo and 1 stealth official geocache label, only available for the GCPC contest participants tonight, Chad.
Awesome.
How about that? That's for everybody. Everybody. So let's get this show started, because I want to hear everybody's stories about finding a cache surrounded by Muggles. I love this. Because we've all done it, and I love it. I love this this topic. This topic given to us, Chad, by a patron. Given to us by a patron.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. I think it's a great One Up Me contest. So, Chad.
They can be funny. They can be scary. They can be freaky.
Yep.
You
If
name it.
you don't think yours is good enough, you might be wrong. Hey, man, not always the best one always wins. You know, remember, it's me,
Right.
Chad, and you guys who get to decide. So, all right, here we go, Chad. News. You ready for some news? We got lots of news.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go.
You're forgetting our sponsors and Patreon.
Oh my god. I'm going.
You're
deep into the
skipping.
story. I'm skipping everything. All right, let me go back. So, before we get started, Chad, apparently, we got to talk about Patreon, guys. I talk about Patreon every week, and anybody who listens to the sound of my voice right now, if you are not a patron, you need to be like patting the patrons on the back and thanking them, because you don't even realize this show would not exist without patrons. So thank your patrons, if your patron buddies. If you're not a patron, thank your buddy who's a patron for helping us show up, because he helps make this show run. So we appreciate our patrons. We love our patrons. We just dropped our behind the what were they called? Behind the scenes videos of me, Chad, and Jesse. We love all our patrons, and they really do, really help. This show would not, if we lost all our patrons tomorrow, the show would be done, because we won't be able to afford it. So if you want to become a patron, again, at the other side of the paywall, all the extra audio, extra video, you can become a patron for tiers starting as low as $3. It's patreon.com. You can also make a one-time payment, Chad.
PayPal.
Via PayPal. PayPal.me. That's PAYPAL.me /the Geocache podcast. And that's for any amount. But if you want to become a patron and pay monthly, Chad, and get all the extra audio, extra video only available to our patron members, our patron only shows, all that good stuff.
And a path tag.
And a path tag coming. It's coming soon. No. Well, you got to be a certain tier to be a path tag.
Okay.
Right. You can't just be a $3 patron to get a path tag, Chad. You got to earn that. But you know what, Chad? If you call in tonight and you found a cache and you win, if you win one of these contests, you are going to get a path tag, because we have a One Up Me contest path tag, One Up Me contest winner path tag being made as we speak.
Ooh,
So,
awesome.
How about that? So if you won one of these, you already got one. It's coming. It's exclusive only for the winners of this contest, Chad. So you want to become a patron? We really could use your help. We really appreciate it. Guys, if you're not one, you better thank your patrons, kids. You can join us patreon.com. That's patreon.com /the Geocaching Podcast.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachely. Cachely is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachely has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at cachely.com. That's CACHLY.com.
You know, 6.0 just came out, Chad.
Did it?
And guess what?
What?
Not next week, but the week after, Chad. Little spoiler alert. Here we go. Nick's coming on the show. Talk about Cachely 6.0. I'm so excited. I love having Nick on the show, because I am probably one of the biggest Cachely fans there are. I've been spitting the praises of Nick on this show well before he was a sponsor. Well before, on this years and years ago. I love Cachely. So Nick's coming on in 2 weeks to talk about 6.0. I'm really looking forward to it. In the meantime, though, Chad, we're also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook made with genuine Write in the Rain paper. The logbook designed for the micro containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who would rather go caching than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com, LOGWERK.com. And hold on, meanwhile, Chad, Logwork, oh my God, I put out that series in the woods a month ago. All Logwork caches, people love them.
Awesome.
People are loving them. So kudos to Logwork, man. Guys buy these things. They're fantastic. I love them. So sorry, continue. Go ahead.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FTF offers practical advice, instant tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com. And got the latest issue. Should be in the mail. So I got an email the other day saying that it's gone to print.
Yeah, Jesse told me that. Yes. And by the Max Suds Body Company. Max Suds Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Me Gone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Suds Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxsudsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's geocaching.com.
And by Art Ed Crafted. Art Ed Crafted makes unique geocaching themed tees and custom designs for you or your geocaching group, with adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL. If you have an idea for a shirt design that cannot find it, then you've come to the right place. Please give us your opportunity to show you how we can enhance your caching experience with your own custom t-shirt design. Visit them at artedcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
And finally, buy pattags.com. For all your swag and pattag needs, visit our website to get creative help, to trade or log tags, or to purchase your own personalized pattags. With over 39,000 tags to collect, pattags.com is everything you need to start your pattag obsession. Visit them at pattags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com.
You okay with that? You can find
Kind of
links
stuttered
to
there.
our shows, our sponsors on our website, or Chad.
Or in our show notes. One of these days, they're going to change that to 40,000 tags, and I'm going to stumble.
That's gonna throw you all off. Guys, the show is open, so if you have a story founded surrounded by Muggles, you give us a call, 808-468-7924. As I said before, everybody wins a prize tonight. You give us a call, you tell us a story about when you found a cache surrounded by Muggles, you will win a prize, guys. And who doesn't like free stuff? Come on. Free stuff from Practical Geocaching. In the meantime, now we can finally get to the news, Chad. Here we go. Once again, we've got news. I don't know where the button is. There it is. There's the news. So, Chad, going caching 2020.
Yeah, got a text this morning from some friends.
How about
Then
that?
I went to the site, and yep, it's been canceled.
What do you think about that?
I'm disappointed because that was pretty much my last, or one of my last chances to go to Omega this year. So I originally wasn't going to go, and then when the Geo Woodstock and headquarters one got canceled or moved to next year, I was like, okay, I'm going to try to go to this, and that's like, yeah, nope, it's been canceled. I guess one of the few that hasn't been canceled as far as I know as of yet is the Midwest Geo Bash, but
No,
maybe
not yet.
we can get some info from Ian or somebody
I
to
don't know.
on this.
I don't know. I mean, so well, I texted him this morning.
Okay.
I texted him when you texted me earlier today. And you said, "Hey, I saw this got canceled. What about Ian?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'll shoot him a text." And so I texted him, and he said, as far as things are still going.
Okay, because we're almost a month away now.
I know. It's sad, Joke. What's funny is all those other megas that moved to October. Didn't Mingo move to October as well? Didn't that get moved to October? If I remember
I
correctly?
believe so.
I wonder what they're going to do, if they're going to keep it or not. I have no idea.
Yep.
I don't know. It's kind of crazy, man. I don't know. Guys, give us a call, 808-468-7924. We're going to start this in a second here. Founded surrounded by Muggles. Everybody wins a prize tonight, guys. Give us a call. Chad, this Saturday night, guess what? The 10th annual.
Annual?
10th annual. Yeah, I guess. And Saturday Night Antisocial Club, Chad. Weekly annual.
The 10th weekly.
10th weekly. It'll be Saturday night. Guess what we're doing, Chad?
I'm gonna guess we're gonna try to escape.
We're going back to the online escape room. I love that online escape room. It's so much fun. Isn't it fun? Everybody gets liquored up.
We're gonna try to get another strike from YouTube.
Everybody gets liquored up, man. It's fun. It's always a good time. So don't forget to join us this Saturday night for Saturday Night's Antisocial Club. It'll be on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website at 8 p.m. Chicago time, 8 p.m. Central time, Chad. Every Saturday night until this quarantine is over. Chad, we're almost in phase 3 here in Illinois.
Awesome.
Jesse tells me we're almost in phase 3. So that's a good start. We're almost out until phase 2.
Were you asking me?
No, I was coming.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were telling me to. Never mind.
Are you taking phone calls?
I'm taking phone calls. I'm only hearing like half the conversation.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. Also, Chad, I see you added Thank a Volunteer Day is May 22nd.
Woohoo.
What does that mean? Is that just how are we supposed to thank a volunteer?
By socially distancing. Thank you.
Wave.
Do not go up and hug them.
So that's May 22nd, and that is Friday. Are we supposed to like?
So,
Jess, did you read it at all? I didn't even. See
I
that.
did. Here are a few ways to show support and appreciation for geocaching volunteers today and also throughout the year.
Yeah.
Send a note to your local reviewer or thank them on social media.
Yes.
Visit the forums and post some thank yous there to the moderators. Contact your local geocaching organization and thank them for their work that they do in your local area. Too bad we don't have one anymore.
Nope.
If you live in a non-English speaking country, thank your translators. Thank your favorite cache hider. They volunteer their time and creativity for the community too. And reach out to cachers that regularly host social events and CETOs and thank them for bringing cachers together.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
you can also thank your geocaching podcaster.
You can think it. Wow, are we on that list too? I don't think so.
We're not on that list. We're not volunteers.
We're not volunteers here. No. All right. And guys, once again tonight, everybody gets a prize tonight. You give us a call, you get a prize. Winner gets the Eco Cache 4-pack that we touted a couple weeks ago. It's fantastic. I love it, and I think you will too. I think you'll enjoy it. That's all I got here, Chad. We can move along. You ready to get started on this, Chad?
I'm ready.
You ready? All right. You want to start one, or do you want me to take a call first? What do you want to do?
I'll go ahead and start one.
All right, go ahead.
So one of my favorites, definitely wasn't the most challenging, but it was a challenge cache. Was a cache in Seattle, Washington. It was a challenge cache called Leave No Day Uncached. And it's under the Ship Channel Bridge in Seattle, Washington. And I'm not going to pull up a picture, but if you ever look on Google Maps on the Ship Channel Bridge, you can drop a pin right down by it, and you can see these little park benches that are basically 4 people park bench where you sit across from each other on it. And we're going up to it. 4 of us. So it was Criffrey, Log Dogs, Secret Seasons, and myself back in 2012 trying to get this thing. And there's this young lady in a miniskirt sitting at the thing. And we got 4 big guys walking up to her. It's like, and she kind of like looks up like, it's like, oh, and Cliff's like, he's the biggest of us all. He's like, excuse me, miss, do you mind if we look underneath this table? I mean, it's like, we would want you to get up and stand up so that we're not looking at anywhere we shouldn't be looking, but there's a cache underneath here.
Well, that's just a DNF.
So she was kind about it, and she got up and stuff, and we found it immediately. It's like, see, look, here's the cache. So, a nice, cute one to kind of start things off. But, it's kind of somewhat of an embarrassing situation, but fun as well.
Nice. All right, let's bring in Pennsylvania. What do you think? DT Charlie, hello, sir.
Ma'am, but that's okay. Everybody thinks I'm retarded.
Oh, it's a girl. I'm so sorry. My bad. Sorry about that. I assumed Charlie was a boy. I apologize. Jesse, how about a little heads up on that? Thanks for that, Jess. All
I know
right.
who she is. She's been on our porch.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, DT Charlie. You've been on our porch before?
Yes, I have.
All right, I'm sorry.
Right after West Bend last year.
Right after West Bend from Pennsylvania. Why can't I ever call her? Just help me. Why can't I ever call her?
We had dinner with her.
Okay,
Yes, we
there
did.
you go. I remember now. Thank you. Yes, we had dinner in West Bend with her. Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Now-
Yes.
How are you? Good to hear from you.
Good.
All right. You got a good story for me?
I hope so.
All right, let's
It started last year, beginning of 2019. I realized I had about 50 caches to go to fill in my calendar year, and I could end it on February 2nd. Well, Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania is about 4 hours away from me, and Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania was made famous in the movie Groundhog Day.
Yes.
So I plan to go out there, and they do have a cache at Gobbler's Knob right where they put the Groundhog Fill at. Gobbler's Knob is about a mile away from the actual town.
Mhm.
So me and my daughter, we went out there on Saturday ahead of time on February 1st. And we walked up to Gobbler's Knob, which a lot of people were doing. A lot of people got to town early. And when we got up there, Phil is still in town. He doesn't get up there until like 3 o'clock in the morning. But there's a lot of people up there. There's about 30 people in line to take pictures at his post on the stage. And it's just like taking character pictures at Disney or something. You know, you stand in line, the person will take a picture, then the next person, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm checking out my phone, and I see it's pointing me closer and closer towards the stage. And sure enough, the geocache is on the left-hand side of the stage. All this time, my daughter's yelling at me, "We can't be looking for this. There's too many people around. They're all going to see you."
Right.
I keep looking. I climb up on the stage on the right-hand side because they're all looking at the center of the stage.
Sure.
And I'm looking around. There's a communication booth right there. I'm looking. I don't see it. So I get down behind the stage, and I'm looking. Sure enough, there's the pickle or the peanut butter jar wrapped in duct tape stuck up underneath the stage. And by this time, the electricians and all those people, they're coming around. They're trying to get the stage all set up for when Phil gets there the next day. But my daughter's still yelling at me. I go over. I get the peanut butter jar. I walk away. I'm just acting as casual as I can. Get the log, sign it. I'm putting it back. I climb back over the stage. I say hi to all the electricians and everything. And I just keep going on my way. All the time, my daughter's still yelling at me, "You can't do that. All these Muggles are seeing you. You're breaking all the rules."
Breaking the rules. Breaking.
If you look like you belong,
That's right.
then you belong.
Hey, the old saying, man. Just pretend to fit
Yeah.
in.
Everybody was too busy looking at the center of the stage. Nobody cared what I was doing.
That's so funny. That's awesome. And that's great. And you never got spotted.
I never got spotted. We did. I would have loved to have actually gotten it on February 2nd, but looking at the setup, we knew that would have been impossible to do.
Yeah, that would have been kind of hard to do, yes.
Yeah, I did get my cache on February 2nd in the town of Punxsutawney, though.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
All right, that's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for calling in. We appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk to you. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to bring in GSM times 2. What's up, California? Hello.
How you doing, sir? Is everything going good with you guys?
Good. Doing good. How you doing?
Good.
I'm doing great. So I thought, man, I got no stories. And then I started remembering the one where I managed to get 4 police units responding to me as I got one geocache and thought, that's not a lot of Muggles, but 4 cops, that's pretty good.
Counts.
So, so here's the story. So this is probably the worst geocache I've ever seen. Let me just set the stage. This is a neighborhood, houses all around. The streets are so busy that they actually have it's a 4-way stop sign intersection. And I look, and up on the top of one of the stop signs, you can see a little hook, and it's about a 14-foot pole that I need to get up to. So I pull my car right next to it. I got a Ford Taurus, and I crawl up onto the hood, and it's not tall enough, so I know I got to get onto the roof, and I'm 6 foot tall, and I'm still reaching up. And I go to pull it up, and I just expect, like 6 inches or something like that. I start pulling, and it's a clothes hanger that's stretched out completely. I lose my balance. I jump off my car. The hanger's hanging up about 1.5 feet, and I'm like, well, I guess I got to go up there and get it again. And I climb up onto the top of my car, and I retrieve it, and I get into the car. Now, unbeknownst to me, there was a geocacher had been there about 20 minutes earlier, and the neighbors had called the police about him, and 20 minutes was about their response time. And so there I am sitting in the car, and 4 police units show up, and they go over and talk to this neighbor, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I could make a quick right-hand turn, or I could just sit here. And I decided to just sit there. And sure enough, one of the officers comes up to my window and asks me what I'm doing, and I explain it to him, and I show him the container, and he's, well, can I see the inside of the container? And fortunately, I'd already looked in there, and there's nothing in there but a log. So yes, you certainly can. And so he looks at it, and I did it. Say to him, I said, this is really a bad geocache. Why don't you tell the neighbors that I'm going to take this with me, and they don't have to worry about it anymore. So that made them all pleased and happy, and away we went without any tickets or even an FI card, as a matter of fact. So I thought it was a pretty good story.
That is good. Didn't we have a one-up me with the Leos? Didn't we have one of those, if I remember correctly?
Yeah,
you
we
did have
did.
one up with me with a Leo.
Where were you for that one? Yeah. Story. That's a good Leo story as well. That's like a twofer right there.
It's like a twofer. So Leo Muggles, but that's my Muggle entry today.
Nice. I like it. Well done, sir. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. You kids have a great day.
Be safe. Bye. Oh, Chad. So one of my favorites that I did, just to so I can get one. I'll let Jessie do one. She's on the phone right now. This is years way before I met Jessie. This is probably about 2009. I'm in Evanston, Illinois, Chad. Do you know what Evanston, Illinois is, Chad?
Yeah.
That's where Northwestern is. Northwestern University is in Evanston, Illinois. Evanston is just north of Chicago. I mean, it's a suburb. It's there's like Evanston, a graveyard, and then Chicago starts. That's what it is basically. And I'm in Evanston, and I'm on Northwestern's campus, right off of the campus, and there is a bench, and on the bench is a homeless man sleeping on the bench, and the cache is on the bench. And I want the cache because I don't go to Evanston very often. I mean, Evanston's a good, Evanston's a really crappy drive because there's no quick way to get there. You can't take an expressway to get to Evanston. It's literally just side streets. Evanston's horrible to get to. So I knew I wasn't going to come back there. I don't get out there very often. And so I knew I had to get this cache. And so I did. And he never even woke up, Chad. Never woke up. Got it, signed it, put it back. Man never woke up. How about that?
I had one similar to that in Asia with a guy sleeping. I think, where was it in Asia? I think it must have been China. A guy sleeping on a bench, and I was like, I'm not even approaching it. It's like I'm in a foreign country. It's like I'm not approaching it.
I got it. All right. Back to the calls. You don't want to hear from us. You want to hear from these people. Let's talk about. We got Ohio, everybody's favorite, Chad. We know who that is. Hello, Ian.
Hello.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
Hi. I'm doing well. How are you?
Living the dream, kid.
Yeah. Hanging in there.
So
what?
You start the new job yet?
I start a new job on Tuesday. I start a new job.
Okay.
I'm waiting on a laptop. So yeah, guys, I got a new job. Yeah. I'm back working from home, man. I'm back. Dude, I worked from home like 12, 13 years out of my 20-year career, and I'm back working from home again. And I'm not a big fan of working from home. As much as I've worked more from home than not from home. And that's the irony of it all. And I'm not a big fan of working from home, but I'm back working from home again. So be it. Wait, really quickly, Chad wants to know Midwest. Are you still on as of today? As of right now?
As of today, yes. You will know if anything changes. You will know.
Okay. Really quickly. Hold on, real quickly. The See My Show wants to know if you're gonna defend your title on Monday for the trivia.
Yeah, if he doesn't change the time on me and I can make it on time, then yeah, I will.
He totally changed the time. I forgot to mention, he totally changed it. Me and Jesse got on at 8:00 the other day on Sunday, and the show's over. We're like, wait, what?
I got on. I got on 6:00 here, and I was thinking, he's like, hang on, didn't he say 6:00 Pacific? It was 8:00.
Yeah, he changed the time.
It's like, and I thought I must have screwed up.
Yeah,
he told nobody.
The next morning he changed it, and he did it to be nice to the other shows and stuff, which I
what?
get, yeah, I was driving the whole time I was playing.
Oh, that's
so my
funny.
wife was actually, we were watching the show on my wife's phone on the dashboard, and I was throwing out answers to her. She was putting them in on the phone. It was a mess.
Oh, that's
I don't know
funny.
how I won,
Mhm.
but anyway.
All right.
So let me tell you my story. Why I
Give me
called.
your story, please.
All right. So, this was last year. I got plenty of other stories, but I think this is my favorite one so far. So last year I was
You're
geocaching.
You're going for the path tag, so you want your best story here. It's
I know.
it's for the path tag.
It's a path tag and the kit, right?
Yes.
Like
yes.
the twofer.
It's a
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
So last year I went caching with a couple buddies of mine in Pittsburgh, some other Pennsylvania story, and we had this whole busy day caching. We did all kinds of cache types and all this other stuff, and we ended up going for a cache in a park somewhere outside of Pittsburgh, and there's a road that kind of goes through the park, and there's a walking trail that goes underneath this bridge, and the cache puts us right at the corner of the bridge, and there's a big slope and everything. So I got the bright idea that the cache is under the bridge. We were looking up top for about 5 minutes. My friends are all up top looking around. I'm like, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm going under the bridge. It's nowhere up here. It's got to be on the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So I go under the bridge, okay, by myself in Pittsburgh, and I get down there, and as soon as I walk around the corner of the bricks and get under the bridge, the smell hits me. And everybody knows the smell of we'll call it herbal smell, or grass smell or whatever.
Sure, we all know that smell.
And so anyway, I walk underneath there, and there's a group of probably 4 or 5 people sitting up underneath the support of the bridge, smoking a doobie. And I walk around the corner, and they were a little surprised to see me, and kind of gave me this weird look, weird glare, I guess.
Right.
And then so I had the bright idea to tell them that, like kind of say, like, hey, I'm not the cops. I'm here looking for a geocache. And they said, a what? And I explained to them what it is. And they're like, oh man, that's cool. So they got out of the way and kind of just stood back and talked amongst themselves and stuff like that.
Nice.
And I was looking for about 5 minutes, still couldn't find it. So then 2 of them come over, and they're like, all right, tell me what you're looking for. I'm gonna help you find it because it sounds awesome.
Right.
So they start looking around and whatever, and we're looking all underneath the bridge supports and everything, and it's this magnetic Tupperware box. It's like way up underneath these supports on like the support rail thing that climb up on the concrete and stuff. And I'm not even kidding you, this dude that is high as a kite, almost falling off these rocks and stuff, finds the cache.
Was he like, is
Random
this
guy
it?
does.
Is this it? When he do one of those?
Yeah, he's like tipping over and kind of, oh, look at this. So,
Did you partake?
Yeah, that was
when you were done?
No, it was offered, not my style, but
Of course
but
it
was
was.
offered. They asked if I wanted to hang out for a bit. And at that point, my friends had come around the corner and they walked up on this and freaked these guys out even more.
Right.
Yeah, they're like, you guys staying? We're like, no, we gotta go.
That's awesome.
And but it was fun. We stood there and talked to them for a few minutes, and I don't know if they could comprehend anything we were saying, but yeah, it was a good time. So we introduced some Muggles to caching, but they probably didn't remember 5 minutes.
They probably didn't remember it. Yeah.
So
Love
yeah,
it.
Yep.
Thanks, Ian. Love it,
Yep,
buddy.
there you go. All right, that's all I got. I'll talk to you guys later. Have fun.
Talk to you. Bye.
All right, thanks.
Jess, I'm gonna take one more call, Jess, and it's yours.
Okay.
All right, we've got Connecticut firefighter Skippy. Hello.
Good evening, Scott. Good evening, Jess.
How you doing?
Howdy.
Firefighter Skippy, also a patron. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I so was Ian,
so
but
my
I know for a fact firefighter. I don't know why I just called out Skippy for that, but he's a patron. So thank you, buddy. Thank you. Everybody should thank you. Everybody should be patting you on the back, saying thanks, Skippy.
Yeah, sure.
Chat room, you better start thanking Skippy. All right, go ahead, buddy. Let's hear your story.
All right, so this one happened about 12 years ago. My marble guy and I went to an event in New York. And while we were there, walking around the park doing some caches, we went to find this one cache in a gazebo on the pond there in Central Park. And as we approached, there was a woman sitting on the bench in the gazebo reading a book. So we kind of walked on, go to the next cache. Come back about 15 minutes later, we're still sitting there. Go off to another cache. Come back about 25 minutes later, and this woman's still sitting there. So my buddy Marvel guy just walks in and says, "You're not seeing this." Jumps up and reaches up, grabs cash, and the woman is just sitting there like dumbfounded.
So wait,
Doesn't know what's going on.
your phone's a little breaking up here. So your buddy walked up to a woman sitting on a bench and just grabbed the cash underneath it, I'm assuming?
It was in a gazebo, so it was up in the rafter.
Oh, it was in the
stood up on the
rafters of a
rafter.
gazebo. And she was sitting in the gazebo?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. He stands right on the bench right next to her and says, "You're not seeing this." And reaches up and grabs the cash.
You're not seeing this.
Well, of course, then we told her what we were doing and showed her what it was. And she said, "Oh, okay."
Okay.
And just goes back to reading her book.
Yeah, most people don't care. That's the funny part, is that like everybody thinks it's all, everybody's got their eyes on them, especially when you're air quote doing something wrong, but like nobody is paying any attention to you. It's rare that something is. So I love it. Thanks, Skip. That's awesome.
That was my best story.
That's a good one. I like it. Hold on, let me put gazebo. That's a good one. All right, thanks, buddy. Good luck.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Talk to you. Bye. All right, Jess, what about you? You got one?
That story just reminded me of just this past January when we were in Texas visiting Carrot Killer and Lady Black Cat. Scott, do you remember when we were looking for the cache on the pier and there was that guy there?
Oh, yeah.
It turned out to be a DNF in front of Muggles, but this guy was like, "What are you guys looking for?" So we tell him, "Oh, it's a geocache." He got so excited thinking that it was cash, like cash money. And we're trying to explain to him, like, no, it's just a container. He started like taking things apart. It was hilarious.
We left. I think he was still looking.
Oh yeah. We were like, all right, whatever. And we left and he was still like down under the piers looking for it. Was hilarious. Yeah. So I have a surrounded by Muggles story, but it's actually Scott.
Oh, well, that's my story, isn't it?
It's your story, but I have the photo proof.
Oh, okay.
So let me share my screen real quick here.
I apologize for everybody listening to this at work.
Let's make sure that I think this is the right one. Let's see. Is this the right picture? That's the right picture.
There's me. That is me.
So as you can see, here is Scott with his head in a pine tree.
Yes.
About 6 feet away from this bench with 3 people sitting on it.
Yeah.
And there are people hanging out over here on the right-hand side. And if you look closely, about 12 feet past the bench, there is a stage set up and a band playing.
A band is playing, yes.
So
that's a couple years ago.
This was about 3 years ago, yeah. So we found a cache in the middle of a summer concert in the park.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we weren't going to let any concert in the park stop me from getting the cache.
And for the record, the cache name was Stage Right. Although it was Stage Left.
Was it really?
Yes.
Nice. Thank you.
It was Stage Right. No, that is Stage Right. Yep.
It is Stage Right, yes.
Yep.
There you go. Thank you, Jess.
There you go.
All right, let's continue on with the show here. We got Ohio. We got Tyrone Shoelaces, one of the best names in geocaching. Hello.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
How you doing, Tyrone?
Pretty good.
Yeah. What's your story, man? Let me hear it.
This happened last year. I was out with a couple cacher friends, and we were working counties in southern Ohio. My buddy Bob, he was trying to finish up a challenge cache to find 20 in each county. And some of these counties in southern Ohio, they're so remote, there's just barely 20 caches to find. So we're going as hard as we can trying to get numbers, and we pull into this school parking lot thinking it's just going to be a quick parking grab. It's just a light pole cache right there in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, so we pull in, we see the flag team practicing
Oh, no.
in the middle of the parking lot.
Oh, no.
And we're looking at this cache thinking, if we have to skip this one, we're going to have to scramble to find another one because there's hardly any caches in this county. So I got out of the truck with the other two watching. I just marched right in there like a boss, picked up that skirt. I gave everybody a wave, signed it, put it back, and walked back out.
Love it. You know, when I do stuff like that, what I do is as I go back a couple weeks later, make sure somebody else found it after me, so make sure it wasn't muggled, because I'd feel bad if it got muggled.
Yeah. Yeah, I checked it for sure. Yeah,
yeah,
it's still there. So
I hate one of those where you're like, I have to get this cat, I have to get it, like I have to. Yeah,
have to.
I know. I've absolutely been there. Like I'd say, my greatest story. I don't think Cody's on tonight. I made Cody. We were in a parking lot with a cop. A cop was right next to it, and I made Cody get out and go get the cash, lift the skirt, and go get the cash. He's like, "Come on, man." I'm like, "Dude, we need this cash. We have to get it." Yeah, he did it in front of a cop, and the cop was doing his paperwork, didn't even notice, didn't even pay attention to him. Yeah, which is pretty bad. The cop didn't even notice his surroundings at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. That's a great one, Tyrone. I love it. Had any
I took out my little what do you call those little hardback boards that you put your papers on and stuff, so that you can work surface.
Oh, you're smart. Look at you.
And so take that out there and act like I'm, checking, inspecting.
Get your yellow vest on.
I've got my yellow vest on before as well. I don't own a hard hat, but I've got a yellow vest. Actually, it's orange, but.
All right, Tyrone, mucho appreciado, man. Thanks for calling in. Good luck.
Take care, guys.
Bye-bye. Oh my God, do I see this right, Chad? We've got the geocaching vlogger coming in. Oh, that's not your thing. Hold on. There he is. What up?
I'm here.
Hi. I give you the right.
Hello.
What are you doing, big guy?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Oh, just it's nice. It's nice up here. 80-degree day here up in Minneapolis.
80 degree? Really?
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
80 degrees.
That's
Got
ridiculous.
to do a little bit of geocaching this evening. Yeah, just beautiful. And the restaurants are not open, but we can hang out with people, 10 or less people. That's the new rule, 10 or less.
Oh, Mazel tov. All right, so you got a story.
Yeah.
Let's hear your story.
Okay. Oshkosh, Wisconsin,
Mm-hmm.
dead of winter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my work vehicle for my youth work job. I pull up to a park area that geocache seems to be on like an old park building. I'm looking for it, and the thing that's interesting is when you're a vlogger, I have this ridiculous tripod with me. It looks like I'm filming all over this park shelter sort of thing, dead of winter.
Right.
This lady pulls up in a van. She is maybe one of the most aggressive muggles I have ever encountered. She rolls down her window. She goes, that place is a bathroom. What are you doing with that camera? It's a bathroom. and I'm like, and let me just say, it wasn't a bathroom. It was a dilapidated some sort of park building. And I was like, well, actually, I'm doing a scavenger hunt. I'm geocaching. Have you ever heard of it? It's a scavenger hunt. She goes, no, I've never heard of it. And I was like, oh, I actually found it. And I showed her the geocache, and I was going to approach her van. And she goes, don't get any closer. I have written down your license plate, and the police are coming right now. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to have a great conversation with the police about this awesome game that I'm playing. So, anyway, that was pretty intense. And then she drove away.
And did the police come?
The police did not come.
The police did not come. Oh no.
The police did not come. I know.
Would have made for a great video. Did you video that one?
Yeah, I got video. Unfortunately, I don't have video of the encounter. I wish I would have kept the camera running, but I was a little nervous. She was very aggressive, and I didn't want her, telling the police that I was trying to film her, whatever. But yeah, that was pretty intense.
Nice.
So that was like my worst moment. Real quick, this is a really short story. Maybe my best Muggle geocaching while Muggles are around is when I found a geocache right next to a full wedding party. Everybody in wedding dresses, the bride and groom, like literally right behind me as I am finding the geocache, and I have a picture to prove it. So I'll send that to you. I'll text that to you.
You know what's
right now.
we know what's so funny? What's so funny, Joshua, that you say that is that I was actually looking. You know what Time Hop is? Just out of curiosity. You know what Time Hop app? So I'm looking in my time. I look, every day at my Time Hop app. And hold on, is it? Was it yesterday or was it today? Hold on. Oh, you know what? I think it was yesterday. And there's a picture of Jesse, me, and the boys crashing a wedding to get a geocache. Jesse,
I was just looking for that picture. I can't find you. It must have been on your camera.
It was yesterday. Yeah, I must have took the selfie, and you can see the bride and groom in the background. Like
it was. I know exactly where it was. It was in Lawrence Park in Elgin.
Yeah, it was in the park. Yeah, it was in a park.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
See, I crashed a wedding party to get a stage of Britannia Necropolis at Britannia Manor 3. So one of the stages there has weddings all the time. And it was on a Saturday that I was doing it, and they had a wedding going there, and it's like we just went right through the wedding, past them, went and got the information, right back out. Forgot about that.
So I love it. You're not the only one, Joshua. Many people have crashed weddings along the way.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, Joshua.
I just did send you a. Yep. No problem. I sent you a picture.
I'm trying to save it. Hold on.
The bride and groom behind us.
Here you go.
Yeah, here you go.
Hold on. Oh, come on. It won't let me share that screen.
There's Joshua. There he is, crashing a wedding. There he is, crashing a wedding.
Hey.
Thank you, Joshua.
All right.
Have
a great night. Thanks, guys.
We'll talk to you soon. Thanks, buddy.
Bye.
All right. Jess, we have got Chicago on the phone. Our good old friend Wheels 00. Hello.
What up?
How you doing, old man?
I'm doing all right. Surviving.
Yeah, we haven't seen you forever.
Can't complain.
Forever.
I know. Jess and I were just talking about that. I know it's been forever, but that's what happens. Especially when there's no events.
I know. So
I'm trying to pitch Groundspeak to do CETOs because you can totally social distance.
You can definitely social distance
but,
during a CETO. I agree with you absolutely. Yes. So what do you got? Tell me what you got.
Well, it's always hard to follow Josh, so I'm like a little disappointed in my ranking on the call list here. So, but yeah, I've also done a wedding, but that wasn't even what I wanted to hit on. But there's a little bit of a setup on the one I'm the one good thing about being in the queue. I had time to rethink my Muggle story. And you guys might remember when Moga was down in Shelbyville. Was it like 2013, I want to say? Something like that, 2012, 2013?
And sure. Yeah, around there. Yeah. That sounds about right. Yeah. Moga.
About right, 2013, I think.
Yeah,
and
right.
So on the next day, Dina Works, Chargeman, Carol B, now better known as Carol BS,
Right.
We had planned to do our 7 states in a day trip.
Right.
And so we went down and started our 7 on Sunday after Mogo, started our 7 states in a day, all the way down to Mississippi. Our 7th state was Indiana. Now we were also not just getting one cache, traditional cache. We were making sure we got multiple caches, including a non-traditional.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at the University of Evansville. So we're still, about 4.5 hours from home. We already had the traditional. Where there was an Earth cache that had a whole lot of information needed, and then then there was a mystery. And so it was a beautiful day, actually a lot like today. So everybody was on campus, and this is at 10 o'clock at night, and everybody is out in the quad. Mm-hmm. Turns out the final stage of the multi or the puzzle, whatever we were doing, was in a lamp skirt on the quad. And as Dean and I get there first, and there are 4 college students sitting with two of them leaning on the lamp skirt that we needed to get to.
No.
So we kind of go off to the side, and we're like, what are we going to do? I mean, literally, like, we think we're going to be here another 30 minutes if we have to wait or do the other non-traditional so that we can finish 7 states,
Right.
traditional and non-traditional, in one day. Chargement walks up and he's like, what are you guys waiting for? We're like, well, they're sitting on the lamppost. He goes, all right, walks over to him, says, hey, have you ever heard of geocaching? And so they're like, no, we need to get in there. He lifts the lid, pulls out the container. We all sign it. We all show it to them, put it back, and they just thought that was the best thing. So, so literally we introduced 4 college students to geocaching for about 30 seconds of their life that we saw them, and they probably never thought about it again.
Probably not. Maybe they were high.
Probably not. And actually, if I can get a second, because the story that I had originally that I was telling Jesse that I wish I'd had a better one was, I was in Chicago, almost in Evanston. And I was in Devon Avenue there.
Sure.
You're
right there. You're the border
area.
right there. Yeah, that's the border. Pretty much.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
So I'm in the Middle Eastern area, and it was just a red eye. Red eye cache, right? Simple.
Wait, hold on. A
So
red
I
eye
go
for anybody.
in,
Wait.
like-
For anybody who does not live in Chicago, remember we're locals.
Oh, true.
A red eye is a newspaper box that's painted red. Because what's the paper? Is it the red eye paper? Is that the name of the paper?
It's the red eye paper.
The red eye paper. It's local.
It's a free rag.
Yeah, it's a free local paper. So they have red eye boxes, Chad, like newspaper boxes on corner in the city. Sorry. Oh, wait, go ahead. Apologize.
And the best part is they're free because, and that way they're great for hiding them in there because you don't need to pay to get, and then you got a magnetic container perfectly.
Right. You put it right on the top.
So I go in, I grab the magnetic kitty holder, and I didn't want to be standing there right by the box, so I kind of stepped to the side, and I'm signing in, and this guy walks around the corner, jumps up on top of the red eye, and sits down, legs splayed open, just sitting there. Now I've got the container in my hand, and I'm thinking, okay, seriously? Are you kidding me, right? And so I'm thinking, okay, he's going to cruise in a couple minutes. I try to wait him out. No go. And I'm like, screw it. So I just kind of walk up to him and, hey, excuse me. I open the box up right between his legs, like I'm going to go grab a newspaper, and they just slap it on the top of the and close it and walk away. I'm like, he has no idea what just went on there, but he didn't even care. So, but yeah, right between his legs.
You're getting a
like,
paper.
yeah, no problem.
Yeah, you're getting a paper. Why does he care? Yeah.
I didn't get a wrap of paper though. That's the best part.
you just opened.
I just returned it. I didn't
That's
grab
awesome.
the paper.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That might be a better story than the college quad one, but you know what? You're being locked in at the college quad one.
That's fine.
Screwed yourself.
Brett, I look forward to caching with you again one day, sir.
Yes, we need to get out soon.
Dude, I gotta wait for this stuff to be over, man. Unless we stay away from each other.
No, well, you know what? Come May 29th, you can be in groups of 10, I think.
I know. We'll talk soon. All
So,
right, man.
All right, man.
Be good. Talk soon.
Cheers.
Bye.
All right, I have a couple of photographs to share here that will
Okay, what do you
support a few caller stories. Let's see if my screen sharing will work this time.
Okay.
Let's try that. Okay. So here you go. Here's Joshua's photo.
That's Joshua
Crashing the wedding.
crashing a wedding.
Yep. Perfect.
Fucking
Got the kiss and everything.
Uh-huh.
And then here's Tyrone Shoelaces.
That's Tyrone Shoelaces with the color guard, right? Flag girls. Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, they were right next to him. Literally right next to him. That's fantastic. I love it. Thank you, Jesse. Those are awesome. Love it. All right, back to the calls here. I'm bringing in California, the GBs. Hello, GBs.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
So I've got quite a story. It was real interesting. This was back in 2012. We were touring in China and had been in China, and then we went to Tibet. And so we're in Tibet, and we're probably one of the major attractions in Tibet is this thing called the Patala Palace. Big old massive monastery. Well, if you've ever cached in some foreign countries, they don't see many foreigners. So you're like a magnet, and and of course we're geocaching. We're looking for a cache. There's only one in the entire city, and there's 4 of us, 4 geocachers, and so we go, and as soon as we start looking, all these people are gathering around us and wanting to know what we're doing.
Oh no!
And they're just following us. Oh, no. They're following us everywhere. And you know, if they would ever find this geocache, it would just be gone and never to be seen again. That's just the way things are over there. And we'd already learned this in other places in China, but now we're, like I said, this is in Tibet, it's even worse. And like I said, there's 4 of us. And we get to the cache site, and it's one of those caches that the coordinates, it's hard to tell whether the cache is, up on the next level above you or this, and because the cords are bouncing all around, and so we're looking everywhere, and pretty soon we must have had 30 people following us around.
Oh my God!
And so we kind of got together and we says, okay, everybody just keep looking, but if you spot it, don't indicate that you spotted it. We'll just move away from it, and then we'll see if we can't figure out a way to get back to it. So we did that. Finally, it must have taken us 10, 15 minutes with 4 of us looking, because we were having to look on 2 different levels and kind of circle around the area, and I finally spotted it was like in a rock wall where they just, how they stack up rocks.
Yeah.
And I saw just, and all it was a little mint container back in there. Oh, and, but I figured that had to be the geocache. So we moved away, and I told 2 of the other people, the other couple that was with us, okay, you go that way, and we'll try to double back and grab it. Well, so the crowd was kind of split, and some went with them, but a bunch of them followed us. This isn't working. This isn't working. So pretty soon, then we go and find the other group, the other couple, and we get together and we powwow. And so as what we planned is we would go and we'd be walking along, and we'd let the girls get ahead of us, because they seemed to be more interested in what the wives were doing than what we were doing, even though we were all doing the same thing.
Right.
And pretty soon they started just acting, hey, I think I know, real excited. And they went and headed up and pulled the whole crowd. I went back, grabbed the cache, signed it, and on the way. That's my story of Muggles.
That's very nice. That's excellent. So foreigners, and where you were in China? Is that where you were?
He was in Tibet at that
one.
one.
That was actually in Tibet, at a place called the Patala Palace. I sent you a picture via email.
Yep,
it's quite an interesting place.
Actually, I'm showing the picture from the cache itself.
Oh, right there.
So this is the Patala Palace, and then there's a few. Someone showed it where it was like in a rock wall.
You didn't get a picture of all the people following you around?
Someone.
we were looking for the cash. We weren't touristed at that point in time.
There was one good picture with it showing it in the wall.
Isn't that a spoiler, Chad?
Anyways,
I hope that's not the wall.
that's not the wall.
Good.
Anyways, I'll stop sharing. So
All right. Thanks, Gary. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Good luck. We'll talk to you soon.
Hey, and I'm loving that 2026 T-shirt. I get a lot of comments.
Thank you so much. Yes, Gary bought it 2026. He sent me a picture of him wearing it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it. It's a good shirt. It's a good shirt, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good shirt. 2026.
Yep, enjoying it.
We appreciate it so much. Thanks, buddy.
So thanks again.
Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
We got one more call, Chad. Then we'll pick a winner here. We've got California. Wouldn't be ending a show without El Rojo calling in. El Rojo, hello. Whoa, hello.
How are you guys?
Doing good, man. What story you got?
So this is back in 2016. I had a 7-year-old and an almost 3-year-old. It's actually a 7-year-old's birthday. And we were in San Diego, and I was working on my National Historic Landmarks Challenge. We had to find 146 or so geocaches in California at all the National Historic Landmarks.
Oof.
Took me like 5 years to complete. I just finished it last September.
Yeah.
So I needed this cache for the Star of India boat that's right there on the wharf in San Diego. And so we come rolling up, and I can tell where this cache is going to be. And I've got photos of it. Let me go post it to the chat on YouTube. I actually videoed it. Anybody remember Periscope? You guys ever use Periscope?
Yeah,
Sure.
of course. Yes, absolutely. I haven't used Periscope in a long
So
We're currently live on Periscope as we speak.
exactly.
time. Yeah, we're currently live on Periscope. FYI. Fun fact.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So I can see where this cache is going to be. It's going to be underneath this like wooden barrier along the sidewalk road there. And I know exactly where it's going to be. And there's a woman sitting on the barrier. I think she's got a skirt on, actually, about 3 feet from the cache.
Of course.
So if you go to that link I just posted, you can see the first image is of my 7-year-old looking at the camera while this lady is literally sitting like 3 feet from the cache. She's on top of it.
Does anybody see it? I
So-
can't get at it. Jesse or Chad, can you pull it up?
I can't see it from here.
Chad, can you pull it up? All right, continue, Alvaro. We'll try and pull the picture up. Go ahead.
Okay. So there's a series of pictures because I ended up periscoping this. I'm like, my cache crew back in Kern County, they're going to want to see this, and I want their comments. And so we're going to have my 7-year-old go get this thing because it's going to be a lot easier to explain while he's underneath this lady than, the 30-something-year-old. So I've got the next photo. So I'm like, okay, Eli, I'm like prepping him because he's 7. And then my almost 3-year-old daughter is there with us. And so the next photo is actually of him standing with my 3-year-old, and I'm making it look like I'm taking a photo of them, which I'm periscoping it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm making it look like I'm taking a photo of them. And the ladies are just sitting there talking away, not even paying attention to my kids at all. And he's literally within arm's reach of her. Like he's right there. And so then I'm like, okay, Eli, like go under there and get it. So he reaches under, grabs the cache, and there's a real cute photo of him holding up the cache. He's standing next to her. And then I've also got images of him putting it back, and like they're right there. This is about as close as you could get. Like if it was me, definitely she would have been like, I'm not comfortable with this guy here.
Right.
But because it's a 7-year-old,
right,
it
they're
totally
adorable.
worked.
They're
So-
adorable. Yeah. Yes.
And then other funny thing is I'm kind of a free range parent. I let my kids go everywhere. So afterwards we're walking back up to where, because Kellyanne, her typical cache position is in the car. She doesn't like to get out and find caches. So we're out running around. She's playing on her phone. So I'm periscoping on the way back. And Lily's like, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 yards away from me. And, I'm watching her, but she's just running around doing her thing. And we're going along the beach or along the wharf there.
Mm-hmm.
And these dudes are like getting pissed. They start yelling, yo, whose kid is this? And assuming I'm not paying attention, and I'm sitting there watching. And I'm like, it's mine. Don't worry about it. And they kind of look at me like, you're freaking crazy. And I'm like, I can see her, and it's not like you guys are going to get far if you try to like grab her.
Right,
so
right.
like, you know, I don't need to be that attached to my child. Like,
So,
it's
so,
just kind of funny.
so you don't have her on a leash, is what you're telling me. There's no leash.
No,
for the show.
heck no.
Okay, good.
No, I'm totally I have free range kids. I just kind of let them figure it out. But the good news is my Lily, she was almost 3 then. She's now 7. She actually gets around town better than my 10-year-old does now.
Really?
And I can actually set her loose on her bicycle, and she'll just pedal home on her own, like from a mile away.
Yeah, my
Which
kids
you can
like
kinda
that.
do that
Yeah.
in a small town.
My youngest can do that. My youngest, he's really got a really good sense of direction. My 9-year-old, he could tell you. I'm like, how do I get home from here? And he could tell you how to get home. Like what streets, like turn left, turn right.
Yeah.
He's really good like that. My 15-year-old, who's going to drive in less than a year, completely oblivious. Couldn't tell you which way was north if his life depended on it. Like knows not. He will be living and dying by the GPS because he'll never figure stuff out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's awesome. We appreciate it, El Rojo. Good luck on that story, man. We will talk to you.
Thank
soon.
you so much. You guys have a splendid evening.
You too. We'll talk to you. Be good.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So, Chad.
I don't know what the hell's happening. Chrome keeps glitching out on me.
We have 2 of you.
Yeah, we had 2 of you for a while. It was kind of cool. It was like we had dual Chads. All right, Chad. We got to pick a winner, kid. Okay, chat room. You get a vote here too. All right. These are them, Chad. We've got DT Charlie with the side of a stage. GSM times 2. Leo and Muggles. On a boat under a bridge with the Stoners. FF Skippy with the gazebo. Tyrone Shoelace is the flag team in the parking lot. We've got Joshua with the bathroom lady. Wheels 00 with the lamb skirt on the college quad. The GBs, foreigners following them in Tibet. Or El Rojo 14, the 7-year-old getting it from a sitting lady.
Okay, I've got 3 favorites in here.
You got 3 favorites.
Well, you know, I there's probably one that will stand out more than any others. I like Stoner Finds the Cache.
Yes.
I also like Josh Purrs at the park bathroom.
Josh Purrs. Is that what you wrote down?
That's what I wrote down.
Josh Purrs at the park bathroom.
and GB's draws a crowd.
Jess, how many of these did you not hear?
I didn't hear most of them.
Oh, you missed some good ones, Jess.
I'll listen tomorrow.
I enjoyed. See, Chad, we're so alike but different, Chad. I liked Under the Bridge with the Stoners. I liked the flag team in the parking lot. That made me laugh. I liked Tyrone Shoelace flag team in the parking lot. And I liked Joshua with the bathroom lady. So I think it's pretty much in between Joshua and On a Boat with the Stoners. All right, guys, what do you think? Room, what do you think between Joshua, the perv, Joshua being a perv, or On a Boat with the Stoners? Chad, what are you thinking between those two? Because we each get a vote here.
Oh man,
I'm gonna write down mine, what I think, just so I can't. I won't let you alter. Don't let you think you altered my decision here. I'm gonna do this one.
Okay,
I've got my answer.
Well,
hold on. Let's see what the chat room is saying here.
What the chat room saying?
Chat room is saying Stone. Oh, we've got.
They're split so far.
Stoner. Oh, are you counting them, Jess? Are you counting them?
I could.
Yeah, could you count them, please? Between the Stoners and the perv, guys, which one do you like better?
Okay, hold on. I gotta go back up here.
30 seconds.
We got.
Stoners and the pervs. The Stoners and the pervs.
It's like pretty much split.
Is it really split? All right.
Yeah.
All right. So that's terrible. All right, Chad, I have got this one. Chad, here's my answer right here. That's my answer.
Is that Stoner Finds the Cache? Yeah, that's
Stoner Finds the Cache.
That's what I had. Stoner finds the cache.
All right, well then Stoner wins it. Ian, congratulations, sir. Ian wins the path tag.
It's so unique.
Chad, you're on a different mic, by the way. FYI, you're on your house mic. Ian, congratulations. You win the path tag whenever it comes, and along with the Eco Cache. Congratulations, sir. So with your Under the Bridge with Stoner store, congratulations. And thus, guys, ends another edition of the One Up Me contest. But Chad, are you back on mic? Or are you still off mic? We don't know. Okay. Chad, next week we are bringing back the geocaching deadly sins once again. We're talking geocaching deadly sins. I think Ian will have something to say about this one. Why does everyone hate multis, Chad? Why does everyone hate/ignore multis? That's what we're talking about next week with the geocaching deadly sins. Chad, can you speak or are you mute? No, we can't hear you. He's mute. All right, Chad, there we go. All right, guys. So that is next week. Why does everyone hate and ignore multis? How long do I have to call him before I get a sound, Elrose? Now everybody wants a sound. Elro, you're getting close. Let's put it that way. You're definitely getting close. All right, guys. So that's next week. Guys, thank you everyone for calling in. We appreciate it. Congratulations to everybody who called in. You all get a prize. Congratulations to Ian. He gets the Eco Cache and gets the Path Deck whenever it comes in. Has Ian won this ever? Ian, have you won this yet? I don't know if Ian's ever won this contest, has he? Just, you know,
I don't know.
I don't know if he's ever won it or not.
I don't know, and I throw stuff away after I make all my notes, so I don't know.
He'll be.
We'll have to go back and listen.
He'll let me know in 2 seconds if you want or not. I know. All right, guys, that's the show for tonight. Thank
I
you.
just gotta say, damn you, Dave the Bear Maker.
What
Google Chrome is freaking the heck out on me tonight.
So why you blaming Dave?
He works for Google.
Oh, does he? Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. Then you can blame.
So,
yeah.
Anything goes wrong with Google, I blame Dave the Bear Maker.
Okay, I'm not even gonna start with the whole because it's a PC thing. I'll just leave it right there. I'll leave it with Chrome.
Yeah, like your Macs never failed.
All right, guys. Next week, geocaching deadly sins. Why does everyone hate and ignore multis, guys? That's next week, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Thank you, everyone, for calling. Thank you, all the patrons, for being patrons. We love you. Everybody, thank our patrons. And all right, let's close this show. Ooh. I hit Ian's thing by accident. Wow. Sorry about that, guys. Let's try this one more time. Please join us again every Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central as we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archived video versions of our podcast are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available on your favorite podcatcher. If you like the show, please head on over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you click the subscribe or get notified buttons to know exactly when we go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $3, you will get a ton of additional information, extra videos, extra audio, only available to our patron members. Please head over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/The Geocaching Podcast. And if you're a freeloading person not paying for this podcast, thank the people who are, because they are making it possible. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cachely, Logwork, FTF Geocacher Magazine, the Max Odds Body Company, Practical Geocaching, Arted Crafted, and PathTags.com. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you tell them the Geocaching Podcast sent you. That's all we got this week. We'll see you next week, talking geocaching, taking those phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe. You can hug your loved ones again, and we will talk to you guys next week. Oh, we are clear, Chad.
Yeah, I think the problem might actually be I haven't restarted Windows in a month, and I looked at the restart tab, and it's got an update and restart. So it gets unhappy when it's in that mode.
Why would you keep it unhappy?
I don't know. I don't like restarting my laptop. It's just like close the lid. Open
That's
the
when you
lid.
break things. Yeah, I know. Restarting just breaks stuff. I understand. All right, guys. Thank you so much for everybody tonight. So it was a good show. We appreciate everybody calling in. That's how this show works. It only works when people call in. So we appreciate it very much, guys. We will talk to you guys next week. Have a good week, kids. Be safe. Be good. We'll talk to you guys Saturday night, guys. We've got the escape room again coming up Saturday night. So join us on Saturday night. Grab a brew. Let's keep our minds sharp.
Or two.
So to speak. Keep the minds and the puzzle minds sharp.
Margarita.
So
drink of your choice.
I don't know. We've never had a bad time in the virtual escape room. So let's not start on Saturday. So we'll talk to you guys on Saturday.
We've had a frustrating room, but we got through it.
We had a 45-minute room.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys on Saturday. Be safe. Be good. We'll talk to you. Bye-bye.